Alright ladies, I'm back for the second part. This is my teacup. And I got my teacup from my Aunt Terry. Thank you, Aunt Terry. It was already glued together, ladies, because she had something else she was going to do with it. And then I was talking to her about this swap and that I needed a teacup. And so she was like, oh, I got teacups. I got teacups already glued together. So I was like, perfect. Let me have one, please. And she said, of course, I could have one. Actually, she gave me three, ladies. So here it is. I don't even know where to start on it. Okay, I'll start with the bottom. Right here, this is a crocheted trim, and I cut it, and then I sewed it, and I made it into a flower shape. So then I just stuck it back there because it was really big, because I was going to use it on the top, and it just didn't look right. So I stuck it in there, and then I just started filling it with goodies. This is a piece of Prima paper bird. I don't know what line, what anything, because it was in that package of flowers that my mom had won a while back ago. So I was digging through that, and I found that, and I was like, oh, I'm going to use that. And then I put some paper that's curled up right here, and it comes all the way around right here to a little tail right there. And I put some flat back pearls on here, some flowers shoved in, some flowers all up in here, some iron roses, some primas, some wild orchid crafts. It's all a mixture of flowers through here. A little flower right here that I cut off a piece of trim that I got from Susie. And then I put a piece of pearl trim that was just entwined through here. And then down in here I have a little wooden spool that I got from Lisa, and some little trim around that. This is an old button, and then some more flowers sticking out right here. And then when you turn it this side, there's a flower right here that's made out of paper, and that right there I got from Kathy. She made those for me for the 12 Days of Christmas swap. So I figured, I've been hoarding them, so I figured I'd share one. It went perfect with this, I just thought. So thank you, Kathy, for those. I love them. I'm hoarding them, lady. So then I made a little charm coming off right here, and it's got a clock to kind of keep with, the tea party theme, tea time. And so then on the top here, I wrapped some of Lisa's vintage rose lace all the way around. And then I used some white trim that I had, and I dyed it with my shimmers. And then I used some flower flatback trim, pearl trim right here. Put that all the way around. And then the challenge was to use a piece of fabric. I did that. I have a piece of fabric underneath this doily that I had stamped and everything. And once I got it in there, it just didn't look right to me. So I stuck the doily on top, but you can still kind of see that the fabric's underneath there. So I did get that in, ladies. And then I stuck some flowers right here, some seam binding that I dyed with my shimmers, with Lindsay's, because it's a lighter one. And then a yellow flower right here with one of Lisa's rose shank pearls. And then one of the little birds, doves from Lisa's store. And another little flower tucked in, and the eyelet lace. I try to keep, a little bit of everything that I worked on onto everything that I made, if that makes sense. I try to incorporate a little bit of everything. And then I made her a whole bunch of little pins. I can't see them too well. It's got a flower on it. Made it into a flower. And there's a big old blue one with a rhinestone in that one. I had to make her a angel one with some pink bling, pink pearl. This one right here is a long one. I think it's really pretty. I really love this bead, and I've been hoarding this bead forever. It's the only one I had, and I don't know what's so great about it, but I love the color, I love the shape. So I hope you love it, Loretta. And then I did a little owl one. Isn't he cute? So that's my teacup, ladies. Now for the box, you know, normally we do a cigar box, and I had this really cool cabinet that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby, and so I had posted with ladies, like, I took a picture of it and I posted it and asked them would they rather have the cabinet, would they be okay with the cabinet, and Loretta said definitely yes. So I went ahead with it, and I made her like a little curio cabinet that's got all kinds of cool little things in it. So here's my cabinet. You know, I'm going to have to adjust, ladies, and don't be looking at me in the reflection, okay? Because I'm still in my PJs. I haven't got this out to her because I've been wanting to record it. There was no way I was not sending out my box this time without recording everything that I had made, because I did it last time and I was a little upset with myself. So I covered the box. The whole box is in a DVW. I'm not really DCVW, whatever that brand is. I'm not real familiar with it because it's not one of the lines I buy all the time. But I had bought this Tea Party one a while back ago just because I loved it. So I figured it'd be perfect for the for this month's theme. So I covered the whole thing, the inside with the same paper and the outside. I put some lace, flat crocheted lace on the back, which is from Susie's store, the Created to Craft. And then this is some Prima trim. And on this trim, I had decided to use my liquid pearls on it for the centers, right? I wanted them to be pearls. Well, I'm not one to wait for things to dry, so I was heating it with my heat tool, and I got too close, and they blew up like little balloons and popped. So I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? So I had stuck my fingernail in it, and this is what it did. And I was like, you know what? This is perfect. That is a really cool setting for the inside of this flowers. So that's what I had did, and I did it all the way around, ladies. And then I put some little flat back pearl trim around the edge. That is a Graphic 45 Staples. These were already on the box. And with the box, my husband told me that I screwed up. So inside it had little pins that held the doors open so they swung and everything. Well, I need to get inside there to do my business that I need to do inside. So I had bent them so I could get the drawers out. So then they weren't no good. So all I had was 2 of these staples. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to put it in the middle and, you know, hopefully it'll work. And I had already, you know, did most of the work. And then my husband's like, what were you thinking? He goes, that's not going to hold that door sturdy. I said, babe, it's not going to be played with. Like, it's for display and I like it. And, you know, hopefully Loretta, you got to be gentle opening it because it's not so sturdy, but I did not want to give it to you. I love it, and I think you're going to love it. So hopefully everything comes intact like it's supposed to. So on the side, I had saw Miranda do that reverse image, so I tried that. You know, I didn't do any more research, but watching her do it. Well, this paper line has glitter in it. So this, you know, like fuzzy looking stuff, that's because of the glitter. The paper wouldn't come completely off. But I still liked it, and I left it. Because I love how this turned out, the cup, you know, and the bottom. So I love the technique. I love the look. I hope you like it. And then on this side, I did the same thing. But on this side, I put some rub-ons right here. I cut out a piece of the paper line that had the bird. Did a little bit of bling right here. A couple layering of some Prima flowers right here with a pearl in the middle. And like I said, this goes all the way around. And I'm going to show you oh gosh, do I show you the inside? I'm going to show you the inside first. Also papered the inside of the doors. And then look at all this goodness in here. Let me see if I can get my camera to get closer. Okay, right here is a little chalkboard, and I had put some rub-ons on it, and I've had this for a while. I've hoarded it just because I love the way it turned out, and I never used it, so I thought it would be perfect for this, so I stuck that inside. I'm going to just try and come closer with the cameras, lady. Forgive me, please don't get sick. So I put a little rose up there and a butterfly, flowers all shoved in here, an old wood spool with a little bit of lace. This right here, ladies, my girlfriend Susie had made. It was a stick pin, and it's a little cupcake. This right here is a key, Tim Holtz clock, some more flowers. This little book comes out, and it's decorated all the way around, and it says "Just for You" on it. It opens up. There's little signatures in here, and I wrote a little note inside, "Made just for you" by Shirley Stark. So, you know, the little lace right here ties up, and it just sits there, and I wanted something to be removable, and I just thought, that's so cute. Look at the little teacup. I try to incorporate the same laces. So then I have a wing back here. That's a metal rose. Like I said, Tim Holtz. I made this little cup right here out of paper mache, filled it with flowers, a little piece of doily right there, more flowers tucked in, a Webster little plaque thing right there, a bird cage with a Mama Tiffy butterfly, a little rose right here, it's felt. I used some Prima trim all the way around, added this piece of metal right here, some more of that pearl flat trim right here I got from Scrapbooking with Me Boutique. Sorry, ladies and gents. And then down here I got what looks like little canisters. They say tea, life. One has a teapot on it. This is a little crown, a little Artie cake crown, and a rose, some more I Am Roses, a little butterfly, a rose back here, a little bit of bling, and if you guys can see, it says Loretta right there. And then I made a little, like a little vase with some pearls, some of that eyelash lace trim right there. There's flowers tucked in back there, a little bird, a Martha Stewart butterfly, some more I Am Roses. This is a key with wings on it and a clock in the middle, so I thought that was perfect. This is one of those micro frames, and I had to cut something off of it, the very tip of it, for it to fit back here, and I used a piece of Prima with a little girl on it, the little fairy, a little bit of bling, shabby chiced it up, some of Lisa's trim from her store. So that's pretty much the inside of my box, ladies, that I made for Loretta. I hope you like it, girl. I had so much fun making this. Like, I'm in love with it myself. So then the little things in here, so when it ships, you know, I'm just going to leave it in here, the little book for her. I'm not going to put it in something else. So then it closes up. You know, like I said, you got to be a little fragile with it. But then you turn the back side around, because, you know, maybe she wants to set it on her desk. Look at the back had like this indentation right here, like a shadow box. And when I started working on it, my husband's like, you should make that into like a little shadow box type deal. And I was like, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. So this is what I did. I used a piece of paper line, stuck that in here, a little bit of glue strings hanging around here. I put some, this trim right here was actually going to be a rolled crocheted rose, but I decided not to roll it up. I decided to use it as a trim all the way across. So I made that, and then I filled it up with a whole bunch of flowers, a clock, more flowers all tucked in right here. I stamped the edges of this right here with a little stamp that I have. Got the trim that comes all the way around. I got a little frame right there because it says, "You're my cup of tea," with the little, not iron roses, Prima little loose flowers from that package thing that my mom got. These are also all from that. So I put this flower together with a couple leaves right here coming off, and then a piece of metal flower and a flat back pearl. So this is my box, ladies. I hope Loretta loves it. I love it. I hope you guys like it. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Sorry if I got you sick. Bye.